What is going on, you guys? It's AveryLR32 here, bringing you guys a brand new video. I know it's been a few days since I've uploaded, and I apologize for that. I've been sick, busy with school, but moreover on the fact that I've just been busy with work, and that I've just been sick and just been feeling like crap. But YCS Dallas did happen over my birthday weekend. I turned 19 on the 4th, so happy for me. I was going to put out a discussion video for YCS Dallas. I just didn't have the time and I was feeling awful. So I figured I would still put out this deck list for you guys and kind of give my thoughts, because I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to hate my thoughts on it. But regardless, we're going to put this out anyway. So for the deck list, we have 1 Card Trooper, 3 Onstra, 3 Adendale, 3 Decatron, 2 Devati, 2 Please Don't Harm My Dick, 1 Anuchu, 3 Petrula, 1 Pyramus, 3 Sights Mask, 1 Lila, double Raiden. Then he's running 1 Rekindling, because yes, a lot of this stuff has 200 defense points or lower, which is really stupid. 1 Burial, 3 double Charge, double Galaxy Cyclone, and the one stupid thing with Cyclone is that if your opponent activates Galaxy Cyclone on you and they target your face down, and you chain that face down in something like Vanities, that card still pops. I just think that's really stupid. Anyway, 1 Monster Gate, 1/1 for 1/1 Raigeki, triple Reasoning because it's Infernoid, double Void Seer, and then the 1 Torrential. Side deck, we have triple MST, double Diffusion, 1 Chaos Hunter, double Decree, double Mistake, double Fairy Wind, double Mischief with the Gnomes, and 1 Breakthrough Skill. I actually haven't even read this card myself, so I don't even know what this thing does. This turn, reduce the levels of all monsters in each player's hand by 1, even after they are summoned or set. You can banish this card from the graveyard. This turn, reduce the levels of all monsters in each player's hand by 1, even after they are summoned or set. That's actually really busted in this, because he can activate it, reduce all of his levels, and then continue to summon shit. That's really stupid. But anyway, then for the extra deck, we got 1 Black Rose, 1 Gaia, 1 Clearwing, 1 Goya, 1 Leo, 1 Scrap, 1 Star Eater, 1 Spark Dragon, 1 Omega, which is now $30. 1 Dweller, 1 Castel, 1 Felgrin, 1 Exciton, 1 Gemnite Pearl, 1 Big Eye. So, to my thoughts, I don't care what anyone says. This deck is still trash. Why? Because it is still Reasoning or Bust. There's not a single Infernoid build that you can possibly make where the deck is not based around Reasoning or Bust. That is just how the deck functions. That is how it is meant to be played. That is how the deck works. Is Decatron the MVP? Yes, it is. Decatron is your go-to card. He's what gets the plays going if you don't have a Reasoning, pretty much. He's what really gets the plays going if your opponent, let's say, calls whatever level, we'll say 4 for example, and you play Reasoning, mill 15 cards, and then your 16th card is a Decatron, and then your Rave is just filled with a bunch of shit. So, yeah, that's a thing. So if it weren't for Decatron, this deck would never have topped. It is thanks to Decatron, and that he happened to get Reasoning a lot, and possibly even Monster Gate a lot, that he went undefeated in this event. Did I read any of the feature matches? No, I didn't, but from what I've heard, he won a lot of games that he shouldn't have won, because that's just what Infernoids do. They just make plays out of nothing. They play out of their graveyard, essentially. So, I mean, you know, that's just the way of the beast, unfortunately. Chaos Hunter is Chaos Hunter. This thing is freaking stupid. It's really good against Cosmo. I was playing against this guy actually at my college, who was a really chill guy, and he was with his teammates and whatever, and we went into a match, and then game 2 he side decked in Chaos Hunter, and luckily I was able to get off the board, but it screwed me over for a couple of turns. But if this is going to be the nature of the beast, where most Infernoid decks are only going to side deck 1 Chaos Hunter, I'm okay with that, because I still overall have a pretty good matchup against Infernoid. I mean, you know, Reasoning is a thing. Yeah, I mean, not much you can really do about it if you're the Cosmo player, other than hope that they make a big board on their first turn and you got to go second, and then you can just Raigeki their board and then go off a Farm Girl. So, but other than that, do I think that the guy had skill or got lucky? I think it was a little bit of both. I mean, if he played like an entire match where he did not see a single Reasoning or Monster Gate, he would have lost that game. Like, that's just how Infernoids work. You don't see a single Reasoning or Monster Gate, the deck is going to lose on you. He went undefeated because of the fact that his build was, I'll say, interesting in the fact that he's using Rekindling and Mischief with the Gnomes. But other than that, pretty standard. If it weren't for those, though, he would have lost. Like, let's be real here. What I do think is really retarded is the fact that whenever you make Gaia Knight or Scrap Archfiend, they're considered normal monsters, so they're not considered effect monsters with actual levels and stuff. I think that's really retarded. Someone did that to me on DevPro like a week ago, and I was like, how the hell is he still summoning stuff? And it's because of these things are technically considered vanillas, which I think is completely stupid. But besides the point, it's a good play regardless. The same reason why he's playing Gem Knight Pro, because it's technically a normal Exceed, so he can still technically make plays even though he's got a crap ton of monsters already on the board, which is really good. Other than that, the deck seems pretty standard. I mean, they've got their big-ass beater in the form of a Nuchu. He's not playing the Fusion because, I mean, it's very inconsistent. Adendale is a thing. I mean, it's good. I mean, literally all of these things are pretty much good. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm back. I had gotten a phone call. Anyway, what I was talking about was that this deck is very standard besides the Rekindling Mischief of the Gnomes. I mean, other than that, I think the guy got a little bit lucky and had a good amount of skill. I mean, there's not much you really need to do with Infernoid other than, you know, whip it out and play Reasoning and pretty much sit there and have fun with yourself. I mean, I'm not trying to be cynical. I'm just, you know, that's how the deck works. Anybody that plays competitive should know how this deck works by this point. Void Seer is a good card. You know, all this other stuff is good. He cut a lot of the fat off from the deck of the crap that it didn't need. And, yeah, congrats to him. I still think the deck is trash, though. The fact that the deck has to rely on essentially 2 cards, Monster Gate and Reasoning, but we're going to go with Reasoning here since you're more than likely going to rip that instead of Monster Gate. I don't like decks that rely basically on 1 card. I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, well, the deck can use Decatron too. Yes, but how do you usually get to Decatron? I mean, you're going to Reasoning the shit out of your deck and then drop Decatron and just have fun. Like, there's no other way to describe it. That's really it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. A like or favorite would be appreciated. I still think Infernoids are trash. You're going to see it all over on DN. But the deck is still what it is. It's Reasoning or bust at the end of the day. So just because it won an event, you guys, does not mean it's suddenly the best deck ever. Necroz is still the most represented deck. It's still the best deck. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. So thank you guys for watching as always. And yeah, it's still Reasoning or bust.